don't know if I need to draw this, but it's like 4 half courts. Actually, it's one of them is a full over here, but these 2 are halves. And I think this one has a bench. Anyway, the point is, I'm out. It doesn't matter. I'm at night. The point is, at like a little after 11, there's an old guy that shuts off the lights. It's outdoor. This is outdoor, but there's big lights here, 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 here. And everything else is dark all around. And I come out here at night, usually when it's empty, and I'll practice shooting. So I'm here. Okay. And there's like a playground here. Not really a playground, but it's like a little park area. It's like a grassy area. Okay? I used to stay out here after the lights went off and keep shooting. But it kind of gets overrun by homeless people. I'm just going to be honest with you. After the lights go out, homeless people start sleeping. So it's like it's not great. And I also keep them up. And it's also, it's not great. So now what I do is I show up usually an hour before the lights go out, and I'll practice for like an hour. It's like a good way. It's a fucking calming. I put a podcast on. I like it. So I show up and I do my like 45 minutes of shooting, and my leg's kind of hurting because something that happened on Sunday. So I call it a little bit early. So I go to this corner and I sit the fuck down in the corner and I'm on my phone. And I'm like, looking at the podcast or whatever. I'm like chilling. My knee kind of hurts. Okay? And by the way, it's a ghost town. It's dead quiet. No one is around. Completely dead silent. Then, out of the darkness, again, this is like a big, empty, grassy area. Across the grass, the shadow of a child approaches. Alone. I mean, it's a shadow of a child out of the darkness. Little kid. And he's just like walking real slow. But like, it's holding something. The child is holding something. I can't tell what it is, but he's holding something. And I can see it kind of on the corner of my eyes, and I kind of look up. And the child is like, stopped. Like it gets to the edge of my vision where it can see me really clearly because I'm in the light, and I can't see it. The child called it. Well, I'm just saying, this is my thought at the moment. He, but at the time, it, okay? And the child is stopped right here, just not moving. And I'm like a little weirded out, but also easily distracted. So like, and also it's a child, right? So like, I'm not too worried. So I'm like, and I look back at my phone, and then I look back up again, and now the child is on the court, standing right here, and just looking at me. And now it's he is a little Mexican child, probably between 8 and 11, if I had to guess. And he's staring at me, and I see what he's holding now, and he's holding a 2-liter full thing of Coca-Cola. And he's like looking at me and sipping it. Year of soda. And so the first thing I think of is my prediction was right. Year of soda. I think I've crushed it. And he's just chilling. Like he's just standing here. Like, but it's weird. Like when I look at him, he stops moving. It's like a Boo. He's like a Boo in Mario. Like he clearly is getting closer to me, but when I look at him, he stops moving. And I got my headphones in. So finally, like I look back down at my phone, and then I'm engrossed in what I'm doing. Like at the end of the day, once I've seen the kid, I'm like, I'm not afraid of this kid. It's a child. So I go back to my phone, and then I hear, excuse me? She had a little bit of an accent, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, I'm not going to do it. He goes, excuse me? And so I take my headphones out, and the kid's now here. The kid's now, he's right up on me with the he's still slurping his soda. And so I take my headphones. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And it's dead silent, dead of night. Darkness everywhere. Just me and this kid. He goes, "Can you drive me home?" He's like, and I'm like, what? Can I drive you home? And now, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous that like this is a setup or a scam or that someone else is in on this. I'm kind of like looking around a bit. Like, is this is a little odd. Like, this has not happened to me. I've been here a lot. I play basketball here a lot. This has not happened to me. So I'm a little bit unnerved. The kid seems fine, but I'm a little unnerved. He's like, "Can you drive me home?" And I'm like, "What's going on? Like, what's your parents? And he tells me this story. But here's the thing, and I gotta explain this. The story itself is not so problematic, and I can't do it justice. The way the kid tells this story is like constantly unable to do eye contact, constantly eyes darting around. It looks like he's lying. Now, I don't know, but he's constantly like, he can't, and seems very nervous. So he's like, he tells me that he was out with friends and they all got in a car and left him behind. That's what he tells me. Like, I got left behind by a bunch of friends and I need to get home. And I'm like, "Well, do you have a phone? Do you have parents around? Do you have anything?" And he goes, "No, I don't have a phone. My parents are at home. My parents think I'm out with friends, but their friends left me." And I'm like, "They seem like pretty bad friends." And he goes, "Yeah." And so I'm like, okay. Well, how about this? How about you give me your parents' number and I'll call them for you and they can come pick you up. Because I really don't think I can drive you home, man. I don't think that's a good idea. And he goes, and he's like, he seems like kind of put off by that, which is again unnerving for me. And he goes, "Okay, 818, he tells me this number. Starts with 818, which is already suspicious for me because that's not the area code around here. And so I put it in. Instantly it goes beep, 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 like it's fake. I don't know if it's fake, but it's like dead. It's like not, it's not like a real number. It doesn't even call. It goes beep, beep, beep. So I'm like, the phone number doesn't work. And he's like, well, maybe I got it wrong. Then he gives me a different number. And I put that number in. Beep, beep, beep. Not a real number. So we're at a tough spot now because the phone's not going to work. All right. So now I'm like, okay, kid. Okay, well, listen, where are you trying to go? What's the address you're trying to go to? And he's like, he gives me an address. I look it up on Google Maps. It's fucking 30 miles away. It's like on the other end of Los Angeles, bro. It's like literally like a 35, 40 minute drive. I mean, it's like a fucking, and this is late at night. So I was like, I didn't say this, but I was like, how did you even get out here? And he's like, well, we were my friends. We're going to go to the park. And then they left me here. It's kind of suspicious, but it's like, I don't know why this kid would lie. And he's just slurping his soda. Every time he like tells me something and then goes, and just slurps like off the top of his 2-liter. And I'm like, okay, all right, listen, kid. And by the way, if this kid was like 18 or like 17, then I would have been like, sorry, bro, I gotta go. But like this kid is like, he's clearly a child. He's again like 10 years old and just seems like a shy little kid. And as sus as he's sounding, like his story does seem like it's plausible. Like he got left behind by some older, like I remember asking, like, were the friends you left you behind, were they older? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, well he could have some older, like maybe an older brother or something that like bullied him or left him behind. Anyway. So I'm like, all right, listen, I'm not going to drive you home. And I don't think it's a good idea to call the police to get this figured out. So what I'm going to do is, against my better judgment, I'm going to call you an Uber to go to this address that you say is your home. Windows? Wait, Windows. I'm going to call you an Uber. So I look up the address and look up the Uber. And the Uber's like fucking $60, dude. It's like $60 and I don't want to do it. But I was thinking like, what if tomorrow I see a fucking headline of kid kidnapped or or fucking dead. I mean, we're not in a nice area, by the way. Like where I'm playing basketball is not really a nice area, and the lights are going out as we're talking. So, so I call the Uber, and it's not gonna arrive for like 10 minutes. So I'm like, all right, kid, just chill here. Actually, we go up to the street light because the light's going out. I'm like, let's just chill here, and when the Uber arrives, it'll take you home. And he's like, oh, thank you. And so for like 10 minutes, I just talked to this kid about Fortnite and like his favorite video games. Cause I don't know what to talk to him about. I'm just trying to like make conversation with this kid. And I'm just talking about Fortnite. And I explained to him that the German Green Party and their nuclear takes. And I go deep into that. And then I go into, no, I just talk about Fortnite, and he tells me about Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, different perks that he likes. And, oh, he told me he loves to watch Twitch. And I was like, I used to work there at Twitch. That was the first time he seemed like happy the whole time. He looked up and made eye contact for once. He's like, oh my God. And then I asked him for his username so I could get him permabanned from the website. But anyway, the Uber driver arrives and he opens the door, and he's like confused because I'm not getting in. I'm like, I let the kid get in, and I'm like, all right. And he's like, are you? I'm like, just take this kid home. And we just shut the door, and I go back to get my fucking basketball, and hopefully the kid got home, but he's all right. I think the worst that happened is I got skamazed for an Uber, but like the best that happened is that I saved the kid from being 30 miles from home in the middle of nowhere. So overall, I don't feel so bad about it, but it was odd. It was like, I'd never been in a situation like that. It was weird. Why not call the cops? I just feel like that would be an escalation. I mean, if I had no other option, I guess I would do it rather than leave the kid who clearly had no other solution. But I don't want to call the cops to come. I don't like it. I thought Uber can't drop kids less than 18. I don't know if that's true. I mean, this guy certainly did. But I told him what was up. I was like, hey, this kid's trying to go home to his parents or whatever. And he's like, yeah, he did it. Quick draw madness. Thank you for the 5 months. Uber driver was in on the scam and took the money to drive the kid a block away. If that's the scam, then they got me. That's really impressive. If they coordinated the app to get this driver specifically. If he didn't know the phone number, how would he know the address? I actually thought that was the least crazy part. I know so few phone numbers, and I know many, many addresses. That seems that, especially in modern day, who the fuck remembers phone numbers? You just put it in your phone. It's like not. But what was weird, I think it was weird for the kid not to have any phone and to be out like that. And the only possessions he had was he went out with like, I think a $5 bill, and he used that $5 bill to buy the 2 liter of soda. He was out all day with $5 and he bought the 2 liter of soda. And that's it. That's the only thing he had on him. Nothing. No, nothing. No wallet. No, nothing. He's just a fucking, it's so infuriating to whoever, like, I guess, I mean, based on this kid's story, and really we talked for a while, I think he's just a nervous kid. I don't think he was actually lying. based on his story, he just has some real shitty friends. Maybe one of them's an older brother, but they just fucking abandoned him. Oh, I got the wrong one. I should have brought him on stream. I think he's got some shitty friends. Imagine being a lost kid and Aatrox is your only help. Dude, imagine I yapped so much at him that the kid chose to run off into the darkness rather than get help. I started fucking talking this kid's ear off. He's like, I'll take my chances on the street. You want to hear about how Xi Jinping is sort of dealing with Chinese government debt crisis? Anyway, I think it all worked out. I know there's not a crazy ending to this story if you were expecting, but I think it worked out, which I'm glad. But it was definitely an interesting situation. I haven't been in that before. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Can you hear me? Hello? Let me know if the audio's okay. You can hear me? Perfect. Perfect. Well, that is good news because I have the man of the hour right here who's going to do a special Marketing Monday live to chat because I am...
What the fuck are you doing?
I forgot I was supposed to do that today.
You were supposed to do your job today?
Yeah, I was supposed to do my job.
He was supposed to do his job today and he forgot.
Thankfully, we can always get someone else to do it.
You know what actually happened? He got fired from NVIDIA. You guys know that? He got fired.
It was Aiden that fired me. He's actually my boss. And he's going to do it right now.
What am I doing?
Marketing Monday. Just
Marketing
what topic
Monday?
are we doing?
Okay.
So here it is.
Fucking, you guys ever heard of Picto? It's a Swiss bank, privately owned bank. Who knows what's going on over there? You know?
Is that good? You guys feel? Does that feel? I mean, Picto. That's an interesting word. You guys just learned a lot.
Picto with a T at the end because it's French.
You know, it makes selling Marketing Mondays easy, but I notice he's choking.